to AWANI Tonight with me, Cynthia Ng. Malaysia's COVID-19 infectivity rate is falling. And what will the year of the ox bring? That's coming up. We start tonight with good news as registration for COVID-19 vaccination is expected to kick off next month. Coordinating Minister for the National COVID-19 Immunization Program, Kari Jamaluddin, said it will be done on a volunteer basis.
There are 5 ways for the public to register, one of which is via the MySejahtera application or through the COVID-19 Vaccine Supply Access Guarantee Special Committee website, which will be launched by the Prime Minister next week. There will also be a hotline to be set up soon. You can also register at public and private clinics. Lastly, for people living in rural areas, state government will reach out to register the recipients, including senior citizens. The immunization program is conducted in 3 phases beginning the end of this month. It was confirmed that Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin would be the first person to receive the Pfizer vaccine, followed by Health Director Tan Sri Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah and frontliners.
Malaysia's COVID-19 infectivity rate is falling. Health Director General Tan Sri Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah said the basic reproduction number, or R0, for COVID-19 infections is at 0.88 as of yesterday. This was a 0.02 percentage point fall from 0.9 the day before.
R0 projects the average number of people that each new COVID-19 patient will infect. In a tweet, Dr. Nur Hisham said Malacca has the highest R0 among states at 1.13. This was followed by Selangor and Penang, both having an R0 of 1.04. States which had an R0 1 and above were Sarawak, Negeri Sembilan and Johor. R0 must be below 1 in order for COVID-19 infections to be suppressed.
Tonight on Consider This, the urgency of prison reform and the criminal justice system predates the COVID-19 crisis. Melissa Idris and Sharat Kutan speak to Nurul Izzah Anwar and Sangeet Cordio, members of the All-Party Parliamentary Group Malaysia, to discuss how should we rethink prison reform. The pandemic has been difficult for many, but as they say, tough times bring out the best in people. A group of friends from Sri Hatamas and Monkiara, Kuala Lumpur rallied together to show their appreciation to our unsung heroes.
It started with a WhatsApp group. Margaret Chung and 5 of her friends got together to talk about how they could help Malaysians impacted by the pandemic, particularly small businesses and frontliners.
We also read so many stories about people losing their jobs and then starting a food stall, single mothers having to earn extra money. So we thought, why don't we join the dots and put these 2 sectors together, which is to raise money, buy food from the vendors and donate the food to the frontliners. So, and that happened really quickly. Once we decided on the action, we sent out an appeal letter to friends and friends of friends. So we started the appeal on the 18th, and to our amazement, within a week, we already got more than 10,000. And within 2 weeks, it was 30,000. So on the 22nd of January, we made our first delivery to Hospital Sungai Buloh.
According to Margaret, all the contributions received go toward the project, which delivers food to frontliners at Hospital Sungai Buloh 3 times a week.
To help the local vendors, the local hospitals, or people in the area that are vulnerable, the old, children, immigrants, refugees. There's so much to do. And also with the MCO, we have to stay at home. Therefore, quite a few of us not having to look after children, we have time to spare. And so why don't we do something? To be quite honest, I was beginning to feel a bit guilty being so comfortable when you read about the pandemics, people losing loved ones, people losing their jobs, and companies going bankrupt. And here I am just living life as per normal.
Margaret and friends prove that compassion in action goes a long way.
We'll take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back to AWANI Tonight. The bright orange and yellow costumes, the banging of the drums, they will be missed during this Chinese New Year as lion dancers aren't allowed to perform due to the MCO. Jeremy Chan, head coach of Junwai Dragon and Lion Dance, shares with us how the SOPs have impacted his troupe and if Chinese New Year is the same without lion dance.
One of the most important traditions at Chinese New Year's, the lion dance, is believed to bring good fortunes and blessings. Certainly much welcome during these tough times. But with the MCO in place, this year's celebration will be quite different.
Our income generated will be much lower than the previous years because many of us know that we lion dancers only come to a busy month every 15 days of the year. So majority of the income that we produce during these 15 days is to sustain our association for the whole year. So with the MCO in place this year, maybe we will have some issues on sustaining the association. We will try not to put too much focus on getting to perform outside, and maybe we will start something new. For example, like experience class for kids or maybe young adults, to let them have a chance to be able to try something different. For example, they can have a chance to play with the lion or be the lion that they do not have the chance years ago.
According to Jeremy, having trained together for years, the troupe has built a friendship and is saddened to miss out on performing together this year.
But this is quite a saddening fact that we have to accept, because not only that we get to perform to other people to send out our blessings, but also in our association itself, we have less time to meet with our members, have less time to see each other, because we enjoy the time being together during the 15 days of the Chinese New Year season. And we get to mingle around, we play around, we go through day till night. So we might lost that, we might lost that friendship during this year due to the pandemic.
Despite the pandemic setback, Jeremy hopes that the lion dance tradition will continue to be passed down for generations to come.
Actually, lion dance is a very long tradition years ago that it has been passed down to the generations till now. So what lion dance symbolizes is that in Chinese culture, the lion actually symbolizes power, wisdom, and also superiority. So people perform lion dance at Chinese festivals or even grand opening, birthday celebrations, or even company events to bring good fortune and also to chase away the evil spirit. And it also acts as a blessing to the people. We hope that the government would put more priority towards cultural activities. And also we hope that the youngsters, they will try to prolong this culture, as this is considered as a heritage. So I would like to take this opportunity to wish all Malaysians a very happy Chinese New Year, and stay safe and take care, and we can overcome this pandemic together.
Despite the ongoing pandemic, there are still reasons to look forward to celebrating the beginning of the Lunar New Year. The uncertainty brought upon by the pandemic requires a strong and positive mindset and preparedness to embrace the new norm. What does the Year of the Ox signify, and how can we prepare ourselves for the year ahead? Sarah Mia has the story.
Welcoming the Year of the Ox, the second year in the Chinese zodiac calendar. According to Chinese astrology, the year of the ox signifies the ending of an era or a transition to a new beginning. As we brace ourselves for another possible challenging year, what are the things to keep an eye out for?
According to Feng Shui consultant Jessie Lee, the year of the metal ox represents being in control of one's thoughts and emotions.
In a way, the energy of the year just tells us one thing. The only constant in life is change, okay? Now, as long as we cannot change the environment, we cannot change whatever that's happening outside of us. But the thing is, we can change our perspective. We can embrace this change and try to actually adapt to it, to the new normal, okay? By, in a way, upgrading ourselves, learning new things, okay? Right? Adapting, okay, to all this new environment so that we can actually flow along with that change.
Jessie adds that it is important to heighten one's awareness in order to take necessary precautions when dealing with uncertainty.
There's really no point living in fear because that's not going to help anything, all right? The only thing is that we just have to ask ourselves, what else can be done, okay? How we can actually make ourselves better, how we can prepare ourselves. Because you see, when we talk about the cycle of the energy, we won't stay at the downside forever because when we reach the lowest bottom, the only way is up. Now we have to just get ourselves prepared because we know that the trend is actually getting up. So as long as we're ready, we know that in the coming months or even years to come itself, right, good luck will await those who are ready and prepared.
That is all we have for you on AWANI tonight. Get the latest news updates on COVID-19 and COVID-19 vaccines from astroawani.com and Astro AWANI app. I'm Cynthia Ng, and on behalf of the AWANI Tonight team, we would like to wish you a happy Chinese New Year. We'll see you next week.